Well, this is not a secret that currently the CS2 market is collapsing, and this is caused by a lot of people that have been accumulating, for example, skins like this M4A for Griffin. For example, China was manipulating a lot of the skins upon the community market, and ever since these skins have started to decline in price, even though yes, it's a clean looking skin, but it was worth over 200 euros in the factory new condition, and this is unreasonable. As you can see, in the past, this skin was selling for only like 30 euros, and to be honest, this was a very reasonable price. Obviously, ever since, as you can see, a lot of accumulations have been happening, and this skin was rising all the way up to over 240 euros, which is very insane. I would never pay so much for such a skin, even though they're kinda rare, yes, but as you can see, we're rapidly falling in price because China is currently selling off these investments. But not only China, regular players are also quitting the game because the cheating problem inside CS2 is currently very big, and a lot of people are quitting generally because it's the summertime. The minimum wear condition has also risen all the way up to like what, 30 euros, and it was selling for only 7, and as you can see, we're already reaching at almost all-time lows. I think these skins could certainly go even lower ever since there's not a huge demand for these. These are just purple skins from the Vanguard collection. The Vanguard collection is not very desirable. The knives inside aren't really as desirable as some other gem knives, for example, so that's why don't buy these skins right now. I think they can go even lower. The Farmer's Survivor Z from the Shadow collection has been manipulated by Chinese people. It was selling for 36 euros, and a lot of these pieces were actually sold. During this time, the minimum wear condition was only 1 euro, and guess what? The minimum wear condition is still till this day only 1 euro, sometimes going slightly up, sometimes going slightly lower, but these are the natural prices, and the factory new condition could be reaching even newer lows because as you can see, we've been selling for way too much. 33 euros, it's absolutely insane. 36 euros, this is way too much for just a blue skin from the Shadow collection. It was definitely very unnatural, and these are the risks nowadays upon the market because everyone is trying to make a quick buck by manipulating some skins, and I absolutely hate it. Are you tired of super expensive steams upon the community market and you want to buy some new ones? Upon Skinland, you have the best possible market prices for these skins, no hidden commissions, a 24/7 service, 100% safe, and you get immediate payouts. Skinland also pays out instantly, so you don't have to wait for your balance to arrive. Ever since the latest Valve update, you can still trade your skins here and legends trade here. Skinland is the official partner of Vitality. The best work with the best, even Vitality chooses Skinland. And if you want to sell your skins, here's a bonus for you. If you use my promo code RubyJetski, you get $10 for free if you sell your skins for $100. And thank you Skinland for sponsoring this video. Because investments or play skins should be treated as skins at the end of the day and not as an investment, and you should not be manipulating market in any kind of way because this just ruins the experience for regular people or regular investors. And unfortunately, the same goes for skins like the AK-47 Red Rod. It is a clean play skin, not a lot of people are using it, and back in the day it wasn't really expensive, but nowadays we've been selling for 255 euros up on the Steam community market, and ever since we've crashed all the way down to 60 euros, even cheaper up on third-party websites, and this is definitely a great entry point ever since these skins were never really cheap, I would say. Ever since the gold trade-up update, obviously they've started to explode and already we're coming back down. Prices could certainly go even lower if there's not going to be a lot of demand for these, but the minimum wear condition is selling for only 8 euros. This is absolutely nothing in my opinion. Obviously they were very cheap prior, but I'm not really sure if we're going to return to these same numbers. And still till this point, a lot of people are exiting the market and selling these skins off, so the prices could certainly be going even lower. And meanwhile, China is selling certain investments. They're also focusing on some other ones, just like this Desert Eagle Naga from the Chroma collection. As you can see, in the factory new condition, we've been selling for only like 10 euros. For example, the minimal wear condition has also risen quite well. I mean, yes, the Chroma collection is a very great collection to invest in, but these skins could also be slightly manipulated. You should always do your own research upon these investments. The Mach 7 Justice was also accumulated during the time where the Prisma 2 collection was very hyped. Obviously, a lot of cases are currently dropping upon the markets, and that's why also a lot of play skins are also currently crashing. I mean, we've been selling for 84 euros. We've crashed more than 100% upon the Steam community market, and upon third-party websites, these skins are even cheaper. I would definitely go for the factory new condition if you can find a nice deal upon third-party websites, because this does have long-term projected future. It's a pink skin. It's gonna be used up for trade-ups quite often. The conditions aren't the most important ones, so you could also settle for minimal wear, because the Prisma knives, if you hit the gems, they're gonna be always in the factory new condition, which is very nice in my opinion. Also, currently doing the M4A1S Electrum giveaway. One of you lucky winners is gonna win it. All you have to do is subscribe to my channel, leave a thumbs up on this video, comment something down below, and you'll be eligible for this giveaway. I wish to all of you in the comments the best of luck. A random comment will be chosen, and let's get right into the next investment analysis. Back to the MP7 Astrolabe from the graphic design collection was selling for only a few euros upon the Steam community market, to be exact €1.60, ever since we've started to explode upon the markets. We've been reaching new all-time highs of 47 heroes, and as you can see, we've started to decline in price because China has started to sell these skins off. I wouldn't be surprised if we'll return to the same numbers, maybe to 7 to 10 euros. It is definitely possible. The graphs are looking very unnatural right now. A lot of people are currently selling these skins, and there's also almost no demand for these, because who is in the right mind gonna buy these skins for 30 euros? A light blue skin which is not even looking clean. So if you have these skins, I would be selling them off right now, and they could be crashing even further, just like the Glock 18 Nuclear Garden. This skin was also manipulated, and I was a lucky person to own these skins. I was buying them for around like 20 euros ever since we've reached like 130 upon the Steam community market, and we've started to decline very fast in price. Currently, we're even reaching new all-time lows of this skin. Obviously not all-time lows, but I mean in the past weeks. It's definitely possible that these skins could return to the original price, maybe to 40, maybe to 50 euros. We'll have to see where it goes. The same problem is currently occurring with another Shadow mil-spec skin from the Glock 18 Raves. In the factory new condition, we've been selling for 22 euros, already selling under 10 euros, which is absolutely insane. This just proves that these skins have actually not a lot of demand, and people have been accumulating them and selling to us, to the consumers. And even though these skins aren't really desirable and aren't as liquid as some other skins, I would say, it is still easy for people to accumulate them and start pumping the prices. I mean, prior we've been selling for only 2 euros. Till this day, it's still almost a 5x, and the 5x investments is pretty good, I would say. Definitely manipulated, and this is the biggest problem with the CS2 economy nowadays. And also something very important to mention, you should always diversify your investments. Don't only go for one investment. I would rather have multiple ones, because sometimes one investment can be tanking, meanwhile the other one is rising, and you can sell that off and wait for the other investment to recover to sell it off yet again. This is the best advice that I can give you here. One day it's selling for like 2 euros, the other day it's like up to 20, and it's always about the time where you enter the market, when you sell off your investments, rather than long-term investments, right? Because nowadays the whole market is sometimes collapsing, the other day it's currently pumping up on the markets. It's very volatile, I understand, and I will be keeping my hands away from these MP7 Cyrus. The glove collection is currently crashing in price, not even using them up for trade ups, just because it's way too expensive and it's not gonna be profitable, and that's why I think these skins could certainly crash even further. Definitely always do your own research up on these. Also, I've noticed a lot of people are currently selling off the M4A4 Dragon King from the Chroma collection. First of all, it's a great trade-up skin, but most people are actually not using them for it. They're using it as play skins, and I understand. I mean, in the past we've been selling for 140 euros, have been reaching almost new all-time highs of 142, as you can see. And ever since, these skins have started to decline in price. The cheapest one sold in the past few days was for 77 euros. Upon third-party websites, you can grab these for around like 60, which is a steal in my opinion, maybe even less if you can find some nice deals. These skins are very rare low-key in the factory new condition, and over the next couple of years, I can see the supply of these getting more limited and more limited with every single day, just because the Chroma case is also kinda limited. It's one of the OG cases in the game, has one of the best knives finishes in the game as well. These skins were slightly manipulated, but as you can see, it's staying very stable. A lot of demand for these in the minimum wear condition, and even though many people are quitting the game, they're still buying these play skins. Also, I know it may sound very crazy, but I think ever since the gold trade-up update and all these skins have started to acquire all this hype, for example, the factory new condition Atheris has been rising all the way up to 90 euros right now, slowly but surely crashing. Meanwhile, the minimum wear condition is looking very bullish, and ever since it hasn't been really dropping up on the markets, it was slowly but surely rising, and that's why I think nowadays the minimum wear condition skins could be also very nice investments, even though usually people don't go for these. But ever since the gold trade-up update, I think the meta shifted, and the minimum wear skins could be the new factory new ones down the line. Let's see where the market goes, because a lot of these skins can also be used up for trade-ups, so you can get actually factory new skins out of it, and this is very nice in my opinion. And these are also very liquid play skins, which makes them elite investments in my opinion.